Welcome to Personal Finance Deep Dives, where we help you make your money work for you.
You know that feeling, right? You finally get that big promotion. You land a great commission check. Or maybe it's just your annual raise. You're officially making more money than you ever have before. But then you look at your bank account, and somehow you feel just as broke as you were before. So, what is going on here?
Well, what's happening is a really sneaky financial trap called lifestyle inflation. Some people call it lifestyle creep. Let me explain. It's this natural tendency for our spending to just expand to meet our new higher income. That fancy coffee that used to be a once-a-week treat, now it's a daily ritual. That reliable car you had, suddenly it feels like it needs a luxury upgrade. And look, this isn't some kind of personal failure. It's a really powerful psychological thing that happens to almost everyone.
Yeah, lifestyle inflation doesn't just show up one day and announce itself. No, it's much quieter than that. It just kind of creeps in through these small, totally harmless seeming purchases. You tell yourself, hey, I work hard, I absolutely deserve this. And you're right, you do. But those little upgrades, a new gadget here, more food delivery there, they start to add up. And before you know it, your whole idea of what's normal has shifted upwards, and it's eating up all that extra cash. So why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Well, there are really two big psychological forces pulling the strings. First, you've got the internal one, that I deserve this mindset. It feels great to reward ourselves, right? But then there's the external pressure, this need to keep up with others. We see our friends, our coworkers, all these people on social media, and we just have this built-in drive to measure up. And this is just wild. This example right here shows you just how bonkers that social pressure can get. Social media is basically a highlight reel, and sometimes it's completely fake. People are literally renting a fake private jet set just for a photo op. We see these glamorous lives online, and it makes us feel like we're falling behind, which just fuels that urge to spend.
And what all this does is it puts you on what psychologists call the hedonic treadmill. Think about it. It's like you're running and running, but you're not actually getting anywhere. You get a raise, you buy new stuff, you feel this little rush of happiness, but then that feeling fades. That becomes your new normal. So your desires just keep growing with your income, and you're always chasing the next thing without ever feeling like you're actually getting ahead financially. So, how do we get off this thing?
Okay, the single most effective way to fight back is to build a system that works for you without you even having to think about it. And that starts with a super powerful idea: pay yourself first. It's simple. You treat your savings account like it's your most important bill. The second your paycheck hits your account, bam, a slice of it is automatically moved to your savings or investments. You never even see it, so you're not tempted to spend it. And every time you get a raise, you just bump up that percentage. Easy.
And that brings us to takeaway number one: automate your savings. Look, instead of fighting a willpower battle every single month, you just make one smart decision that keeps paying off forever. By setting this up, saving becomes your new default. It's the perfect end run around that I deserve this impulse, and it ensures you're actually getting ahead instead of just running in place on that treadmill.
All right, next up, here's a fantastic tool to fight off those impulse buys, which are, a huge part of lifestyle inflation. It's called the 30-day rule. When you want to buy something that's not, an absolute necessity, don't buy it. Not yet. Put it on a list and just wait 30 days. This little pause, this cool-off period, is amazing for separating a temporary whim from something that will genuinely make your life better. You'd be shocked how often you get to day 30 and you don't even want the thing anymore.
This quote is so good. It's from Terry Pratchett's Vimes Boots Theory, and it perfectly captures the other side of this coin. It's not always about spending less. Sometimes it's about spending smarter. The truly frugal choice can be to spend more money upfront on something of high quality that's going to last you for years, instead of buying cheap stuff you have to replace over and over again. It's all about long-term value. That brings us to takeaway number two: master mindful spending. This is all about combining that discipline of the 30-day rule with the wisdom of choosing quality and value. It's about making sure your spending actually lines up with your real goals, not just your impulses or what you think you're supposed to be buying. All right, our last big strategy is about creating a simple framework, a plan for your money.
And a fantastic place to start is the 50-30-20 rule. Don't think of it as a restriction. Think of it more like guardrails on a highway. They're not there to stop you from driving. They're there to keep you on the road and get you to your destination safely. It gives every single one of your dollars a job.
So, how does it break down? It's really simple. 50% of your after-tax income goes to your needs. These are the absolute must-haves: your rent or mortgage, your utilities, insurance, that kind of stuff. 30% is for your wants. This is the fun money, hobbies, dining out, vacations. It gives you permission to enjoy your life without feeling guilty. And that last, most important 20%, that is for you. It's for building your future. Emergency fund, retirement accounts, paying down debt fast. That's where the magic happens.
And this is our third and final takeaway. Create a plan for your money. Whether it's the 50-30-20 rule or some other system that works for you, having a plan is your ultimate weapon against lifestyle creep. A budget isn't a financial straitjacket, it's an empowerment tool. It puts you in the driver's seat, telling your money exactly where to go, instead of scratching your head and wondering where it all went. Okay, so we've gone through a lot here. Let's just do a quick, simple recap of the action plan you can use to escape that lifestyle inflation trap for good. Your action plan really comes down to 3 things. Number 1, automate your savings. Make getting ahead your default setting. Number 2, master mindful spending. Use that 30-day rule and buy for value, not just for show. And number 3, create a plan for your money. Give every dollar a job so you stay in control. In the end, though, getting out of this trap, it really comes down to this one question. It goes way beyond the numbers and the rules. It's about you defining what a rich life actually looks like for you. It's about asking yourself, what truly brings me security? What brings me joy? And what does enough really mean to me, completely separate from what anyone else is doing or buying? That's all for now, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe for more like this.